Hey, what's going on guys, Nick here, and today we're going to be breaking down the Captain Marvel mid and post-credit scenes. So, spoiler warning here, if you guys don't want to know, you should probably click off the video, go watch the movie, and come back so we can discuss. But without further ado, here we go. So, the mid-credit scene is following up upon what we saw at the end of Avengers Infinity War, and the most direct lead into Avengers Endgame. We're back at the Avengers headquarters with Captain America, Black Widow, Rhodey, and Bruce Banner, and all of them are sort of inspecting the pager that has Captain Marvel's logo flashed up on it. And more or less they're just trying to figure out what the pager is, what kind of tech it's using, and where the signal is getting transmitted to. At some point it actually clicks off, and right when they're trying to figure out what happened to it, we hear Captain Marvel off screen say, "Where's Fury?" and the camera shoots back over to her and we see her with a different outfit and different look than what she had in her own solo film, obviously trying to show that, years have passed in between now and then, so her costume has gone through some modifications, her hair is longer, some things like that, and basically that's when it cuts to the black screen with text saying Captain Marvel will return in Avengers Endgame. So this is obviously important because it resolves the plotline that was left hanging after Infinity War when Fury called Captain Marvel in the first place. Throughout the film we see Fury use his pager before it gets upgraded with the long distance beacon that can actually summon Carol if he would ever need her. And the reason that she has been gone for so many years is because more or less she tries to help the Skrulls and Talos find a new planet, but also to sort of police the cosmos so that nothing happens again like the Kree-Skrull War that almost broke out due to Yon-Rog's own betrayal. So moving on to the post-credit scene, it's again one of those joke kind of scenes where more or less it's not really directed towards the main plot line, but it is a funny gag, and it does line up with the first Avengers movie, obviously, with Nick Fury having the Tesseract. So the Tesseract is kind of a MacGuffin in Captain Marvel. It's what the Kree and Skrulls are both after, this cosmic power source that can harness energy. And throughout the film, S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually in possession of the Tesseract through Project Pegasus, in which they're designing Quinjets and other specialized technology, but it turns out that the Tesseract was actually floating around Earth under the command of Mar-Vell, who is played by Annette Bening. And basically at one point Goose swallows up the Tesseract so they can smuggle it off the ship to get it out of the hands of Starforce, and at the end it's pretty much just a payoff of that, Goose throwing up the Tesseract on Nick Fury's desk, thus setting up the events of him later having possession of it and hiding it from those on Earth. So what do you guys think about these scenes, and what did you think of Captain Marvel overall and how she's going to fit into Avengers Endgame? Drop all your thoughts down in the usual spot. For more updates on Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and everything pop culture, be sure to subscribe to HN Entertainment.